Hello, good morning students. Now in my today's lecture we are going to start exercise 1.5 of NCERT. It is somewhat interesting exercise. In this exercise we have to use the complement of the sets. As I told in my previous lecture that what is complement means complement is found with the help of universal set and a set. When a set is given and its universal set is given, so we have to find the complement. So we remove the element of the set from universal set and that becomes the complement. Like I am starting this exercise 1.5, question number 1. Question 1, just I am writing. See, we are given universal set. Let U is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is universal set. And some other sets are also given. A is a set containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. B is another set containing elements 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. C is another set containing elements 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have to find first part. We have to find complement of A, second part complement of B, third part we have to find A union C and its complement, fourth part A union B and its complement, and fifth part complement of A of its complement. So all these parts, one more part is given. See, sixth part B minus C and its complement. So all these parts are very simple. Let's see, as I told, how to find the complement of a set. If we are going to find the complement of a set, just we have to remove the elements of that set from universal set. Like universal set is containing the elements from 1 to 9 and set A is having 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we are going to find the complement of A, so we will remove all these elements from universal set. So solution, see, solution complement of A. To remove all these elements from universal set, so what we have 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These elements are left. So this would be the answer. Complement of B. So elements of B will be removed from universal set. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 in B. So if we remove 2, 4, 6, 8, so what we have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. All even are removed. We have to find A union C its complement. So first we have to find A union C, then its complement. Let's find. This was first part, this is second part. For third part we have to find A union C first. A union C. So what is A? 1, 2, 3, 4 and C 3, 4, 5, 6. These two elements are common. So what will be the elements in A union C? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we are going to find the complement of this A union C. So all these elements will be removed from universal set. The universal set is from 1 to 9. So 1 to 6 will be removed. So we have A union C complement is 7, 8, 9. These elements are left. So this would be the answer of this question, answer of this question. Now fourth part, we have to find A union B complement. So first we will find A union B. So let's see A union B. What are in A and B? A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2 and 4 are common in that. Combine all this. So what we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 are here, and 2, 4 is not repeated. 6, 8 is new number. Now we have to find its complement. So A union B complement, we will remove all these elements from that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So what is left? 5 is left, 7 is left, 9 is left. So 5, 7, 9. This will be the answer. Now complement of A and its complement. Fifth part. First we have to find complement. We have already got this complement 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again its complement. So these elements will be removed from universal set. So what is left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is removed. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is equal to A. Set again. So I think you remember, complement of set is the set itself. So this becomes the answer of this part. Now sixth part, we have to find the complement of B minus C. So first we have to find B minus C. B minus C means what? Elements of B which are not found in C. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. Here we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So which of the elements of B which are not found in C? We have 2, 6 is found, 2 and 8. 2 and 8 are not there in C. So B minus C is what? 2 and 8. Elements of B which are not found in C. So 2 and 6, 2 and 8 are not found in this. Now we have to find its complement. So B minus C complement. So these 2 and 8 will be removed from universal set. So what we have? We have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So these are the elements left in B minus C complement. Got it? So this is how you can find the result. Now students, question number 2, very simple, just like question number 1. I am just giving 2 parts of it, other parts you can try yourself. Very simple. Universal set is given A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is universal set, and I have written only 2 of them. Set A is given, set B is given, and in all parts we have to find the complement of the sets. So we have to find complement A dash. So what is A dash? We had to remove A, B, C from universal set. So what we have? D, E, F, G, H is the answer. Very simple. Here B dash, we have to remove D, E, F, G. So what we have? A, B, C left and H left. So we have A, B, C and H. So this is the answer. So this is how you can attempt all other parts. Got it? Now students, we are coming to question number 3. It is interesting question because sets are given in set builder form. So you can write the answer into set builder form, or you can write the answer into roster form also. So very simple, universal set is given all natural numbers. Try to understand, all natural numbers. I have taken some of the parts, total 11 parts are there. I have taken some of the parts and remaining parts is easy, you can write yourself. So first set I have taken x such that x is an even natural number. You know that in natural numbers we have odd and even all, and a set is given of even natural number. So when we are going to find the complement of that set, so that element will be removed. So what will be the left in that set? So even is removed, then odd is left. So I am writing the solution. First part, a dash. So this will be x such that x is an odd natural number. This is the answer. Why? Because even natural numbers are removed from natural number, so odd are left. Now in second part, x such that x is a perfect square. Very simple, perfect square. So when you remove the numbers perfect square from universal set, so what we have left? Means we will left all the numbers which are not perfect square. So simply you have to write like this: b dash is x such that x is a natural number not perfect square. This is the answer. Third, I have taken third part. This is actually fourth part of the question. I should write fourth part. Now see fifth part, x such that x is a multiple of 3 and 5. Try to understand, a number which is multiple of 3 and 5 will be the multiple of 15 also. So if all the numbers which are multiple of 15 are removed from universal set, from natural number, so all those numbers which are not multiple of 15 will be left in the set. So what is c dash? C dash x such that x is a natural number which is not multiple of 15. So this is the answer. We have sixth part. See, x such that x is a perfect square. Perfect square, actually I have written wrong. This one is prime number. So here insert B which are not prime, not per prime, insert this one. In second set we have prime number, so which are not prime. This one, d dash x such that x is a natural number not perfect square. In this set we have all numbers of perfect square. When we remove from natural number, so all those numbers which will be left, that is not perfect square. And last 11th part is we to find e dash. See, we have 2x plus 1 is more than 10. In rough you can solve. This is belongs to n, means x is a natural number. So 2x, try to understand, 2x plus 1 is more than 10. Send this one this side. 2x is more than 9. X is more than 9 upon 2, that is 4.5. So 4x is more than 4.5. So which number is more than 4.5? 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. So first you can write this like This is 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. Number x is more than 4.5 and it is natural. So what is E dash? E dash, remove all these 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what you have left? What you have left? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Means 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the answer. So this is how you can get all answers of the question. Remaining parts are in the same kind. You have to try yourself. Okay. Now students, it is important question. Question number 4. A universal set is given having elements 1 to 9. Element set A is having 2, 4, 6, 8. B is having 2, 3, 5, 7. Now we have to verify these two properties. I think you remember I have told this property. So you have De Morgan's property. It is De Morgan's property. So we have to verify. This question has two parts. Two parts are same. I will solve one of the parts. Second part you will try yourself. See, we have to verify this. Complement of A union B is same as complement of A intersection complement of B. So we have to find left hand side and right hand side both, and those both left hand side and right hand side must be the same. So I am solving first part, first taking left hand side, and in left hand side we have to find A union B and after that its complement. So A union B, first we are finding A union B. So what is A union B? We have A 2, 4, 6, 8, here 2, 3, 5, 7. So 2 is common and other is not common. So what are the elements? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All these elements are in A union B. 2 is common, 3 is here, 4 is here, 5 is here, 6 is here, 7, 8. All are combined. Now we have to find its complement. Means A union B complement. So in case of complement, we will remove these elements from universal set. Universal set having elements 1 to 9. If we remove 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what is left? 1 and 9. So we have 1 and 9 left. This is left hand side. Now come to right hand side. In right hand side, first individually we have to find complement of A and complement of B, and after that its intersection. So complement of A from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we remove 2, 4, 6, 8, what is left? Complement of A. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now second, complement of B. 2, 3, 5, 7 are removed from this. So what is left? 1, 4, see 2, 3, 1, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is complement of B. Now we have to find the intersection of these two in right side. So we have A complement intersection B complement. See, we have 1 and 9 common. So 1 and 9. It means in left hand side we had 1 and 9. In right hand side we have a 1 and 9. Therefore you can write left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay. So second part similarly you have to solve. You will find A intersection B and after that is complement. After that in right side complement of A and complement of B, and finally its union. If left hand side equal to right hand side, you will verify the solution. Okay. So you will try second part yourself. Now students, question number 5 is interesting and important question. We have to draw the Venn diagram of the given parts. See, check the previous question. This is first part A union B complement. Second part is complement of A intersection complement of B. It is De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. Right now in previous question, question number 4, we have seen this property. So What is to check? See, whatever the Venn diagram of first part is same as the Venn diagram of second part. Why? Because it is the value of this, means A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Here in second part also we have the property A intersection B complement is complement of A union complement of B. So whatever the Venn diagram of third part is same as fourth part. So let's draw the diagram of first part. See, I am drawing, this is universal set and we have to find A union B. So let's see, this is set A and this one is set B. This is set A and this is B. So this portion is A union B, means the portion which is included in the circles is A union B. And if we have to find the complement of A union B, means this portion is removed from universal set. So if you remove this from universal set, what is left? The portion which is outside the circles. So we have to shed this portion which is outside the circle. See, this is outside the circle. This portion is complement of A union B. This is complement of A union B. Why? Because it is A union B. When we remove this, what is left? This portion outside the circle. So this is A union B, its complement. First part. Second part, as I told, A complement means leaving the circle. So I am drawing this, try to understand. This is universal set. This one is set A, this one is set B. This is set A and this is set B. So first, A complement. A complements leaving A and its complement the portion which is outside the circle A, and B complement the portion which is outside the circle B and its intersection. So what is left? Means removing this portion from this. So this will be the same diagram of first part. Why? Because it is De Morgan's law. Both are same. So this is A complement intersection B complement. Third part. A intersection B. Let's see. This is universal set. This is set A and this one is set B. This set A and set B. Got it? Now A intersection B. First check A intersection B. This portion, common portion in two circles is A intersection B. So leaving this, because if you remove this portion, so what is left? These two portions are left. So leaving this, we will shed all these portions, leaving A intersection B. Means, see, I am showing this. This one means leaving this common portion, that is A intersection B complement. This is A intersection B, its complement. And according to De Morgan's law, A intersection B complement is same as complement A of union complement of B. So fourth is same as the third one. So you will draw like this. This is universal set. This is set A. This one is set B. Set A and set B. Leaving this common portion, we have to shed. So this shaded portion is we have complement of A union complement of B. Got it? So this is how we can draw the Venn diagram of the given question. Now question number 6 and 7 are very simple questions. Just I am explaining this. You will write the answer in one line. You have to write the answer in one line. Question number 7, fill in the blanks, and it is property. You know it. What is it? You have to write question number 7 yourself. I am explaining question number 6. You have to write the answer. See, given, let U be the set of all triangles in a plane, and if A is the set of all triangles which with at least one angle different from 60 degree. Try to understand. A universal set U is given set of all triangles. Just it is for you all triangles. Set A is given at least triangle at least one angle is of 60 degree. At least minimum one angle. So maximum all three angles 60 degree, that will be equilateral triangle. So we have to answer at least 60 degree. What is A dash? Means set A is a triangle in which at least one angle is 60 degree. If second angle is 60 degree, then automatically third will be 60 degree. So what is the complement of A? The simple answer in one line, complement of A is set of all triangles or set of all equilateral triangles or set of all triangles having all angles 60 degree. At least one angle, then all angle. Its complement is all angle. So at least one angle 60 degree, then its complement is all angle 60 degree. So if all angle of a triangle 60 degree, it means it is equilateral triangle. So you can write complement of A is set of all equilateral triangles. Got it? This is your answer. So 7th question you have to write this, and 6th question just I have explained. You have to write your answer. This is all about the exercise. So for today's lecture I have completed the exercise 1.5. It is 1.5. Now next day we shall start the new exercise. Okay. Thank you very much.